If I got this right, it's July 4th. So I hope you all are enjoying your day off in America. Anywhere else, hope you're having a good day. So people, welcome to Anakin. And if you're like, wait a minute, hold on. Jet, what is that scope? What are you using? People, this is the SVD. I don't know if you seen it last night or maybe 2 nights ago. I don't know when it got uploaded. That's crazy considering how I do the uploading. But this thing feels freaking good. Like I said, folks, I don't know when the shootout got uploaded, but there's a shootout recently. And it gotta be recent because this was in my clips and there's a shootout prior. It maybe was that shootout prior where I had to use the SVD and I want to say I got like 2 or 3 kills with it in a shootout. And I'm like, why does this rifle feel good? Am I missing out on something? And so, when I got out the shootout, naturally, I said, let me try to use this damn thing in our actual real-life encounter. And so here we are. Now, don't get me wrong. I know the M21 is still a Black Air Force One weapon. I still know, right? But I've been shot at and hit by multiple SVDs in my day. As a matter of fact, I can give you a whole ass example. Live commentary gameplay on the second channel. I was running on Mirren where nothing was happening. There's a fucker just camping in an exit. I want to say the western exit on a rock. And I'm like 400 meters away from this man. Like near a tent and he's in an exit. And if you know Mirren, you know how deep tents are on the map. Dude hits me from 400 meters out. Takes off all my armor. And like 10% of my hit points. From 400 meters out and you're doing that much damage? Okay, cool. I've been hit by my fair share of SVDs. But I never thought I need to use one. So here we are. Here's me using one. And yeah, that poor man who just decided to just blissfully, ignorantly just open the container. I hope you learned a lesson. Don't be the first to do anything in this game besides maybe become a threat. But if that's your sole intention in the game, then you're tryharding. In my humble opinion, your mileage may vary. So, it's kind of quiet, ain't it? On a map, where granted it's snowing, and I'm going to say it, snow is the, how can I say this? Snow is the better version of rain. Everyone enjoys snow. No one enjoys rain. Unless, I don't know, you're a plant. But anyway. Yeah, visibility is not that great, but the map is still the map. You should be able to see any and everybody if they're running out in the open. But what if they're not in the open? Okay, well, that's fine. You should still be able to at least see something. Which is why I'm right here in the center island. And I'm looking dead at that island over there. And I don't see anybody. No movement, no doors open besides that door, but that's the game doing that. Maybe look behind you. Yeah. And you see people, some questions I get asked stick with me. And here's one that stuck with me from the past when I first started YouTube. Jet, why do you run with your weapon on your back? When I do it, I get shot at. Here's why I do that shit, people. Because Look, game mechanic that you all probably noticed, but you haven't noticed it until someone tells you. When your gun is in your hand, your character faces where your camera's facing. Which means if you turn to the left with your gun in your hand, you're going to turn to the left with your camera. Right? But if you're running and you look to your left like how I'm doing right here, with weapons on your back, no one can tell where you're looking. So whole time, dude behind me is like, his back is toward me. He don't see me. Whole time. What the fuck? Why is he behind me prone? Yeah. Caught him by surprise. And also, he run a little bit faster. Shout out to AB21 for telling me that when I first started the game. Yes. Yes, he told me that. Him told me that. Now, I didn't discover that myself. He told me that. So, that's why I say, him and I go a long way back. But people, believe it or not, yes, there's a guy right there. Yes. And I'm actually thinking that he sees me. Because look, he gets up and starts to aim. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, if you want to fight, we can fight. But I also can't see you now. And of course, I'm not going to peek around a corner where he just seen me. He's going to be pre-aimed there. That's fucking dumb. That's like going up to a police station and doing a burnout. That's dumb. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to hit a comm station and see how smart he is. But I don't see him. And if you're wondering by what I mean by how smart he is, well, if he just seen me near a comm station, and then a comm station gets hit, I might be at that comm. So I expected him to get up and aim. But he doesn't. Hell, he could be right now, and I just don't see him. Like I said, folks, this is Anakin. I should be able to see everybody. But what if everybody don't want to be seen? If not, nobody's in a spot where they can be seen. Well, that's when you use your ears, people. And luckily for us, maps in this game, most maps in this game, don't have a lot of ambient noise. I mean, if you go on the damn bridges, then yeah, the houses talk. Fucking monster house. And if I don't know any better, that sounds like an SVD in and of itself. And I'm looking, still trying to find the guy. Still don't see him. I don't know where he went. Okay, people. Audible Tactic 101. If you can run toward the sound of gunshots, and it starts sounding less echoey, but more bassy, guess what? You're getting closer. And when you get closer, you should start looking.
The plane is coming. Prepare to fight for the airdrop.
Only two kinds of people use that position. Like, it's such an obvious position that no one uses it. But I just said two people use it. So let me go ahead and say it to two people. New players who think, I could shoot the entire map from here. Not thinking, the entire map can see me if I start shooting. They don't think that. They just think, pew, 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 threat, leave. At that, hell, they may not even know they can become a threat. But you get the point, though. Right? And sweats, who know how to shoot. If not, just, I don't know, have really good vision. Let's put it like that. And honestly, yeah, I think there's a future video. Not going to spoil anything. But those are the kind of people that use that position. You won't find just a regular diggler player just up there, the fucking rifle, just, chilling. Okay, there are some positions in this game that are so obvious that no one goes for them because they know it's obvious. But it's only the new players who don't know any better, or the sweats who will go to that position and shoot from it just so they can grab attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy how it works out, but it works out exactly like that. And by the way, people, that's it. So I can hear you now. Jet, so what do you think about the SVD? Is it good? I mean, I only played one game, And the people that I shot at didn't know I was there. So of course it's going to appear good. It ain't until you get into a gunfight where you really see if weapon's good or not. But that's why we have shootouts. And in the shootout that was probably before this one, I hit someone twice. Just twice, and they fell. And I'm like, why did it feel like you were throwing a hot comb through some styrofoam? Because that's exactly what it felt like. I don't know. I might need some more information to give this thing a rating. Besides, you all might use it anyway. You all know it's good. Tell me if it's good. Peace.